one. So this next one, if I mess up, please bear with me. I wrote this one last year during the revolutions. Today, the roots of my family tree flow like pipelines of ancestry across borderlines and wrinkled ties with who I was before I met me. You see, yesterday I was Baghdad born, California raised, Michigan grown. I was an ocean away from what I called home. I was scribbling poems into palm lines, hoping the letters could diffuse through my bones so that my soul could know what home tasted like. But today, the roots of my family tree look up and see a circle so wide its concentric rings spread from here to Palestine. They say blood is thicker than water. Well, my blood is watered down with the Nile, so that with each step I take, Cairo and Baghdad walk side by side. Today, I am Tunisian, I am Egyptian, I am Libyan, I am Syrian, I was Iraqi, and I still am. We are flying towards unity. And the feeling of community is unprecedented, but we mustn't leave one sibling behind. Would you really want to fly? If you could only build wings from the limbs of your former neighbor, the amputated cluster bomb victim in Lebanon, the Iraqi child waiting for normalcy's return, the Palestinian who found refuge in pebbles, would you want to fly at her expense? Or would the guilt render the wings unworkable? There is an olive-skinned Palestinian boy, brown eyes holding the wisdom of a redwood tree, red veins holding boiling blood flowing faster than the eulogy in his mind. This boy is in a jail cell in his home country. He is preoccupied with thoughts of justice. The occupation holds his current life, his past molded from it, but his future is void of it. See, this jail cell cannot contain him. He knows there are millions of cells inside of him. He is not confined to their spaces, so this one in its entirety cannot surround him. He is a free mind trapped in injustice, but we have forgotten his cries. We have cheated the system, become careless in disguise. We turn our backs to our siblings. You see, vision is processed in the back of the brain, so we turn around and pretend to process what we can't directly see. We have tricked ourselves. Our watan has lost so much blood that the constriction in our vessels has prevented our hearts from beating, so that our eyes stop seeing what was directly in front of us. We have tricked ourselves. We have forgotten that the only cage we should be confined to is composed of our ribs, so that our collective heartbeat can beat so strongly they can hear it like a bass drum in Gaza. Stand up. Let us show our siblings they have not been forgotten. Stand up for justice. Stand up and let your circulation go from your heart to your toes so that you're always moving in the right direction towards Palestine, our soil, and the Quds, our soul. As long as our Iraqi, Egyptian, Tunisian hearts are Libyan, Syrian, Bahraini hearts are Lebanese, Yemeni, Palestinian hearts, as long as our hearts beat for the right reasons, God willing, justice will prevail. Thank you so much.